got 2 easy frameworks for you to drastically increase the likelihood that your sales calls and appointment setting calls lead to something fruitful. Now, we've got the AAA framework and the ARE framework. So the AAA, really commonly known by Hormozi, so I'll leave that one to the end. And the ARE is one that I came up with, and I call it Are You Listening? It's a way to make people feel heard based on what they're telling you, and a way to build authority so that they are likely to believe what it is that you're saying and feel comfortable. So when you're on a call with someone and they're telling you something, acknowledge what they're saying. So there's a couple of different layers to this. First of all, you could just parrot what they say back, or mirroring, the lowest form of acknowledgement. The next level is summarizing what they've said. So whatever they've said, summarize to make sure that you actually understood it. And say, so, oh right, so that when that happens, you feel like, so that you summarize exactly what they've just said, or something along those lines. Or the other one is just be a normal person. When you have a normal conversation with someone, you respond to something related to that. You make a comment, you tell a story, whatever, but to make sure that they feel like you have understood what they said. So it's got to be close. That requires a bit more skill and is a bit bigger, so I don't want to go through it now. So that's the first A, acknowledge. Next, you've got reassure. So you want to reassure them of whatever their pain or issue is, right? That they are not alone. That they are normal for having felt this thing, and it's exactly what other people feel in a similar situation to you. And then lastly, educate or explain. So if it is that they feel a certain way, you've told them that they feel like totally normal for you to feel that way, and then you go in to explain why they're feeling that way, or how the mechanism works of whatever they're talking about. But yeah, you can explain it or educate them. Essentially, give them value, because this drastically increases the likelihood that they will come to whatever you're going to move them on to next, because you've already given them value, and people buy from the value they have already received, not the value they're going to receive in the future. So the Are You Listening framework: acknowledge, reassure, educate, or explain. You can just do that whenever anyone says anything, essentially. Alternatively, for sales calls, more so, you've got the AAA framework. So this is a Hormozi framework that I've utilised, and it's super effective for you to stay on topic and get back to the script if you are heading off. So again, acknowledge what they've said. So it starts off exactly the same. Associate it with something positive. So this is essentially pre-framing the client as to why they're likely to be successful for asking a question like that, or as the people that do that get good results, etc., etc. And then lastly, you ask a question which either, one, you're getting closer to the root reason of whatever an objection is, something like that, or you ask a question that gets you back on script. So it's a way to make them feel heard, to pre-frame, increase the likelihood that they will buy and become the person you give them the opportunity to live up to be, and then for you to get back on track. So hopefully those two frameworks will drastically help you increase appointment setting results and closing results. But it really depends on the situation that comes up and your ability to use it. So practice both and use them when feels best. All right, hope that helps. Have a great day. Peace.